E for One, Entertainment for One podcast. I'm Anthony AP, and if you haven't already, you definitely want to subscribe. Subscribe to the channel. Listen, we're on the road to 5,000 right here. Close to 5,000 subscribers. I appreciate all my newness, all my new subscribers. Welcome, welcome. Make sure you like the vid as well. Subscribe. Okay, now that we got all that out of the way. Top 5 most slept on rappers. Top 5 most slept on MCs. Now, let me clarify this a little bit. I'm not talking about the mumble rap guys. I'm not talking about that demographic. And I don't even like that term. I think that's a derogatory term. But I mean, if you listen to some of these dudes, some of these cats out here, it's kind of formidable. So I'm not talking about the guys that do that genre, the trap sound, necessarily that genre. I'm talking about the spitters, the MCs, the rappers that can get down and spit and just rhyme their ass off over dope beats, dope, ill production. That's what I'm talking about. Top 5. Number 5. And before I get started, got to give an honorable mention and shout out to Jay Worthy, representing the West Coast. Also, I like Primo Rice too. Shout out to Primo Rice. Can't forget about him. I'm leaving a ton of people off. Put them in the comment section. Get busy on them keys. And I will most definitely check the comments and respond. Let me know who you think I should have mentioned. Number 5, Bub Styles, representing Brooklyn. Bub Styles is an MC who's been out for some time now. Maybe like 5 years now, maybe even 6 years. He gets busy. The guy is crazy. The Bub has like a total of maybe like 8, 9, 10, 11 albums out. He releases an album like every two or 3 months. Stays consistent. That's one thing I love about all of these dudes that I'm mentioning right here. They are consistent, very consistent. And in hip hop, you need that consistency. You need rappers that you want to listen to, rhymers that's going to continuously come out with music, not just drop an album once every 2 to 3 years. Consistency is essential. And Bub Styles has that rawness, that unadulterated, just up in your face lyrics. He can freestyle. My boy Bubs gets busy. Shout out to Bub. And this is in no particular order right here. We just listing them off just to list them. Okay. I like Mickey Diamond. Mickey Diamond out of Detroit. Mickey Diamond is dope, man. He's another one that's consistent, always dropping material. Mickey's got like six or 7 albums. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Mickey's got like over 10 damn albums, man. Shout out to Mickey Diamond. Smooth Hayes. I got to throw my guy Smooth Hayes in there. If you don't know a lot about Smooth Hayes, YouTube him. He's got interviews, some freestyles, representing Connecticut, Hartford, Connecticut. Smooth Hayes is just that smooth player, man. He literally is the Isaac Hayes of hip hop, because he has like the bald head like Isaac Hayes, the kind of look like Isaac Hayes with the dark glasses, and his delivery is just so damn smooth. He talks, he's got lyricism. He talks that luxury life rap, that extravagance, that extravagant life rap, reminded me kind of like an early Jay-Z, when Jay-Z had In My Lifetime, In My Lifetime song. Smooth Hayes is the dude, man. One of my, he's got a couple albums out, got quite about 4 or 5 albums out, about 4 albums out. One of my favorite albums is Too Generous, came out in 2021. Then he had his most recent album in 2022, which was a very dope album. It was called Seven Ete Grandes, if I'm pronouncing that right. And also GQ Rap that came out in 2020 was dope too. So check out Smooth Hayes, the Isaac Hayes of hip hop. Very, very smooth. His production is immaculate too. My guy, the Mussolini. Listen, it's a toss-up between number 1 and 2 here. I love Mussolini and I love Hus Kingpin. These guys are representing the same, they running in the same circle. Ninth Wonder has most recently done production on both of their projects. Ninth Wonder just did production on Hus Kingpin's new album, GOAT. Immaculate, fabulous album. Very, very dope album. Classic album. We'll talk about that in a second. But Mussolini, man, I can't say nothing about Mussolini. Mussolini representing the Bronx, New York stand-up. Moose literally is When you look, I keep saying this word consistency, but when you look up consistency in the dictionary, do they even have dictionaries now? When you look it up on your iPhone, your Samsung, your Droid, whatever you got, your tablet, Mussolini and Huss Kingpin's name is in picture is right there for the Taylor guys, the poster boys of consistency. Moose drops an album damn near every month, man. His discography is crazy, and every single album is a banger. He most recently started working with Ninth Wonder over the last about a year and a half, 2 years ago. And that has literally elevated his career and took not only his lyrics, but his production to the next level. Jamila Records, which he represents, Ninth Wonders, I think that's, if I'm not mistaken, that's Ninth Wonders label. He's affiliated with Jamila, part of the Jamila squad. Shout out to Crisis, one of the illest producers out here, who also does production for Moose. Moose just dropped Uptown Bandits 2 this month, January. He has this style that's like another smooth kind of a style, player style, but he will get up in you. Pause when it comes to that rhyming. Don't sleep on Moose. Don't put Moose in a box and think that he's just some smooth, playalistic kind of MC, although his voice is very, very smooth. And he talks that talk when it comes to the ladies. He does. I love Moose for that. He got some fine ass ladies in the vids, in his videos, and he represents with the ladies. But Moose is an MC. Fucking around with Moose, you will get it lyrically. And Moose has also done some stuff with 38 Special most recently too. I think him and 38 Special has a project coming out. They did a couple joints. So shout out to 38 too. 38 Special is another dope, underrated MC. But Mussolini, I can't say enough about Moose. I could do a whole vid on him. And of course, my guy, Huss Kingpin, #1, represent Hempstead, Brooklyn. Like I said, Huss has been a problem for the last couple of years, the last 2 years, I would say. 2.5 years, damn near 3 years. But now that Huss has linked with Ninth Wonder, with that new album, The Super Goat, that just got released a couple days ago, last week. That album is a classic, man. Huss already has a couple classic albums under his belt, but this one, the Super Goat album, production is crazy. Classic Ninth Wonder production. Ninth Wonder has really linked himself with two of the dopest MCs in the game, in my humble opinion, with Huss and Moose. Super Goat album, very dope. Huss drops an album every month, about roughly every other month. Dropped the Christmas album for December. Slime Wave Part 2, Huss Holiday, he dropped. That was the Christmas EP. Huss's threesome albums. He's up to 4 of the threesome albums. Very sexual albums, man. The covers are very sexually seductive album covers. His rhymes on the threesome albums, it's like a collective of albums titled Threesome that has a theme to him, a very sexual theme, where his persona of the seductor, if that's what you want to call it, lack of a better word. Huss is actually spends a lot of time in Brazil, from the little bit I know. Huss is kind of mysterious. We don't really know too much about him. He only, he really doesn't do that many interviews. Let me know what you think. Thank you for watching E for One podcast. Huss Kingpin, Mussolini, the Mussolini, Moose, shout out to Moose, Smooth Hayes, Bub Styles, Mickey Diamond. My top 5 slept on MCs. Let me know what you think. Until next time, peace.